Gumby. OG, I'm not saying he did it for that, but OG Gumby killed somebody in jail, right? So you got to kill people in jail sometime, right? But today we got a special guest. But I'm not gonna say too special because like he probably my biggest op now because like he just hate me so mad, so bad. What up, Rashad Jamal?
What's good, guy? And it's Rashad Jamal, not
Oh,
Rasheed Jamal.
Rashad, my fault. I thought it was Rashid, my fault. Rashad Jamal.
It's all good.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, so you had a problem with me. You on the internet, you made a whole lot of statements. You said, I do this for the money because I'm rich. I don't know why you said it. If you said I do this for the money, I'm faking shit. You said a whole lot of shit about me. And it kind of hurt my
Yeah,
feelings.
fact.
Facts. The fuck stop playing with me.
Yeah, look, right.
Oh, it's right.
I said that because of conversation, we had, me, I got my team running my page. So when I talk to them from this phone, when they run my page, they let me know what's going on. I tell them what I want to say, and they'll post that shit, my story, or whatever for me, to post on my page, keep everything going, right?
Right.
So, we spoke a couple months back, you know what I'm saying? And you was talking about bring me in for the interview. But then that shit turned to 4 or 5 months. I'm saying you interviewing everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I got to feel like you was spinning me. Then I got to feel like you wasn't on no real, revolutionary type time like you be talking when you dropping all the spiritual shit. God bless you for slight.
There you go. I never said I'm revolutionary. I ain't for the black power, nigga. That's what mama listen. I never said I'm for the black people, right? I'm for the people that's chosen, right? And sometimes they not black. Sometimes they different colors. Sometimes they be animals. I got a turtle, and my turtle, he's spiritually connected to me, right? But I'm just saying though, I understand that, and I understand your point of view, right? Because we talked for some months, and we supposed to did the interview, but we couldn't do the interview because I was busy getting robbed. Yeah, you probably didn't know this, but I got my house robbed by Grey Digger Quiz and shit, so my house got taken over. My studio got taken over. I know.
Nah, I ain't know none of that.
Yeah, I know. People in jail don't know this. Y'all don't get the news from the streets. Y'all get the news from the jail. So y'all don't know what's going on in the real. Yeah, y'all don't know what's going on in the real world, but. Hopefully we can fix that because like you did that. Now we got a chance to do this interview, right? So for the people that's watching this, they know who you are, but they don't know who you are. So explain to them who you are and where you from.
Yeah, I'm Rashad Jamal, the God, man, aka Divine Insight. I'm from Chicago, North, aka the Rat. All right.
Right. You from the Rat.
Yeah, from the Rat, the real Rat. But like now, pretty much a lot of individuals on the internet, man, after they know who I am, man, they try to say that they don't. They know who I am now, whether they like me or dislike me or agree with the pieces of the things I speak about, two different things. But yeah, a lot of individuals know what's going on. They try to act like we forgot about it and all the, all the work I done put in to help uplift this planet spiritually, but it's all going on.
Right.
It be like that when you lock up.
Right. All that's good. But the jail phones, they kind of like break off like real fast. So let's get to the good part. That must have been God. Yeah. So.
And I keep telling you, God, it's Rashad. You said he's saying Rashad. Ain't no E's.
My fault.
Ain't no E's in my name,
my
God.
fault. Rashad Jamal. My bad. You gotta forgive
Appreciate
me. You gotta forgive me. But tell us why you in jail for rape. You be raping on shit.
See. Nah, I ain't in jail for rape, but they definitely got me locked up for a sex case. You know what I'm saying? They allegedly saying that I touched my baby mama, whatever the fuck she's supposed to be. Cause now she's saying the child we got ain't mine. But basically, she told the police that I was supposed to touch her child or whatever. So that's what they came and arrested me for. But in reality, I'm really sitting there behind bars speaking truth and waking up the planet because I really was convicted of no evidence. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so how do they do that? How do they convict you for something you didn't do? Like how did that work?
All right, so a lot of people don't know about the judicial system. Like we got this saying, right? There's no justice in the justice, it's just us, right?
Right.
So the way it works, especially down here in Georgia, if I was in like a large municipality like in Atlanta, Georgia, or something like that,
Right.
every lawyer that I hired said the same thing. There's no case, there's no science to back up the case. It's literally an allegation. But because my case was put in Barrow County, which is almost 2 hours from Atlanta,
Right.
and that's a sundown town. So a sundown town, a lot of people not aware that you still have sundown towns in this country. Sundown town is a town where no black people are allowed to be outside after nighttime, after sundown, or you'll be arrested, or they'll do some physical harm.
So you knew about the
sundown.
You knew about the sundown town before you went over there?
Man, hell no, that's the crazy thing.
Okay,
God, like
okay.
when me and my baby mama was together, we was living in Gwinnett. The lease ran up. We was trying to find a new spot. We couldn't find a way in DeKalb. We were trying to get to DeKalb County. but we ran out of time. So I ended up finding us a spot in this place called Barrow County. But I was literally just looking at the school rates because we had kids. So I was trying to find a spot that's going to provide, even though education is they educate the children in school. I'm still trying to find a decent location for these kids to get in a nice school. So Barrow County, they had like an eight stars out of 10 rating with their school system. So we ended up getting a spot out. When me and her fell out, I moved. I went my separate way. I moved back to the city of Atlanta, and I left her out there. So she put the case on me maybe almost a year after I broke up with her. After she seen I had moved on, they got engaged, blowing up on the internet because she got famous. So when she see the money coming in, she feel like a form of fame is coming in. For like a year though, like when I first left and I was trying to get my son every weekend, she kept telling me like, no, you can't see him unless you be with me. I got the text message and everything. My lawyer got the everything. You can't see him unless you be with me. You know what I'm saying? If I can't have you, nobody can. Matter of fact, her last text message she sent me was, you think you hurt me now, you gonna cry later, right? But what I thought she meant by that was you're gonna cry because I'm not gonna let you see your son because she know how much I love my son. So she proceeded to not let me see my son for almost a whole year. A year later, my mom come in town for Mother's Day weekend. Mother's Day week, my baby mama, like y'all talk to your mom, she wanna see him, I'm gonna let y'all get him for a week. I go feed my wife, my daughter, my mom. We pick my mom up from the airport. We drive out to Barrow County. What she said, go pick up my son, grab my son. I give him a $2,000 child support right down the spot. We make our way back to Atlanta. By the time I get back to Atlanta, she calls the phone. She on some baby mama drama type shit. You know how they get. Keep in mind, she still want me. So she really just trying to start some bullshit. Long story short, we get to this agreement. She tell me to bring him back tonight. I'm like, I ain't bringing shit back. I just drove 2 hours to grab him. I just gave you $2,000 child support. That's not for the point. The agreement is that I keep him for a week. I ain't seen him in almost a year. You don't see him in a week. She tell me, if you don't bring him back, I'm gonna call the police and say you kidnapped him. I'm like, do what you got to do, because I be on my Black Revolution and shit. So I don't really care about. I don't respect him.
At that point, right there, she told you, if you do this, she gonna call the police. What made you think she was playing?
You think you're fine after a car accident until this happens. Most people don't realize that even accidents that seem minor can financially destroy you when the real costs hit weeks later. If you've been in a car accident recently, even one that seemed minor or where you were just a passenger, you need to hear this before it's too late. Here's what happens to most people. They walk away from what seems like a minor accident thinking everything is okay. Maybe a little soreness, maybe some minor damage to their car, but nothing serious. Then reality hits. The medical bills start rolling in. Your car needs more repairs than you thought. You're missing work because of lingering pain or appointments. Suddenly, what seemed like a small bump in the road becomes a financial nightmare. But here's what nobody tells you in those first few days after an accident. You're actually owed a huge check even if the accident seemed minor, or you were just a passenger and all you have to do is claim it. Most people never realize this because they're focused on just getting back to normal. They don't understand that even seemingly minor accidents can entitle you to significant compensation, not just for obvious damages, but for things you might not even think about. But there is a catch. Your accident had to have happened in the past year to qualify for our program. If that's you, you're owed big. This program is designed to help accident victims claim major payouts without the hassle of dealing with insurance, going to court, or paying expensive upfront legal fees. We are looking for 10 more car accident victims who want to try the program for free and get paid maximum compensation in as fast as 30 days. Let me tell you about Jessica. Her accident seemed minor, so she almost didn't even report it. Just a small rear-end collision, a little neck stiffness, no big deal. 3 weeks later, she was dealing with ongoing pain, multiple doctor visits, and car problems she hadn't noticed initially. When Jessica discovered our program, she learned she was entitled to $100,000 for what she thought was just a minor bump. She received her compensation in 33 days. Here's the reality.